Hey, this is AC Locke here with SoftWash Systems, and I have James Todd here, the man with two first names, and you're with Full Blast, now SoftWash. You've actually rebranded from Full Blast Pressure Washing to Full Blast SoftWash, and you're actually southeastern Georgia, Camden County, right?
Yeah, southeast Georgia, Camden County.
Yep, and so tell me, what cities is that exactly?
It encompasses St. Mary's, Kingsland, and Woodbine.
Okay, great, great. And you're right there by the sub base.
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Yeah, I love, I fish, and I'm a big redfish fisherman, so I know your area pretty well, all up and down the eastern seaboard there. And so you got lots of redfish fishing, lots of marine life, the dolphins and everything, and that's just a beautiful area to live.
Yes, we love it there.
Yeah, I love it too. And so you came to us, you've already been in the power washing, pressure washing industry for a number of years. I think you told me 9 or 10 years?
Yes, we'll be starting our 10th year in the industry in May next month.
Wow, that's incredible. And so what made you make the switch from traditional pressure washing to now soft washing?
We like the technique better, give a better kill ratio, and we save on fuel and consumption of our chemicals. Yeah,
and that's really, really important. And also, too, save on water.
That's right.
Yeah, because water's a precious commodity, and we want to make sure that we protect our environment. And now we've got this gorgeous 4-door, this thing is long. It's like it's got its own zip code. It's so long here. Gorgeous 4-door Chevy truck, brand spanking new, with this SoftWash Systems cradle skid in the back of it, with our exclusive to our SoftWash Systems affiliates, our blend technology, Blend 6X technology on here. This was a big step for you to make.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's expensive to do this and to go into this business and to do it right and have the right equipment. And I just want to personally thank you so much for trusting us with this build, trusting us to put you into the soft washing industry as a licensed affiliate with SoftWash Systems. And I just want to shake your hand and say thank you so much for giving us the privilege to take care of you on this.
Yes, thank you.
Cool. Well, I'm going to tell your customers about what makes soft washing the ecologically friendly alternative to pressure washing, and I'll take it from here.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. All right, great. So you just heard me say that soft washing is the ecological alternative to pressure washing. Why is that? Well, honestly, pressure washing is now over 100-year-old technology. And pressure washing in of itself is good for some cleanings and some restoration cleanings or restoration projects, but for general maintenance cleanings, for what you normally see pressure washing companies do on the exterior of a building or a home, it's just a little too abrasive, a little too destructive. The blowing and the blasting, and not only the wasting of water. So what we have is we have an alternative. And if you come right over here, I'm going to tell you about this piece of equipment that James has purchased from us here to get into the business. And this is all on our SoftWash Systems 72-inch cradle skid. And we have 4 different modules on here, and I'm going to tell you about these modules and why they make a difference instead of doing regular bothersome pressure washing. So it starts all right here. This is our Blend 6X unit. And why do we call it Blend 6X? Well, blend technology is where we're taking water, we're taking an antimicrobial soap, and we're taking sodium hypochlorite bleach, and we're blending and mixing those together into a soft washing solution. That soft washing solution is sprayed very much. If you look at this piece of equipment, it looks like a pest control truck. There's a reason. This is a pest control truck because soft washing is like pest control and pressure washing had a baby. So instead of the blowing and blasting though of pressure washing, we're spraying these water-based biodegradable chemicals on the surfaces of your home, office, building, apartment community, naval base, whatever it might be. We're spraying it on the surfaces without that blowing and blasting of pressure washing to where it actually kills. James said it has a better kill ratio, and what that kill ratio is we're able to sanitize a surface with this Blend 6X technology, third-party lab tested 99.8% kill ratio. That's a 99.8% kill ratio. We're actually able to sanitize the surface. So then when we spray the soft washing chemicals on, We come along after they've soaked for 15 or 20 minutes and we rinse them away here with this Rinse DC Plus unit. Now we call it the Rinse DC Plus because it is just like the soft washing system here. It is DC battery powered. We're going to show you that here in a moment, how we power almost virtually this entire system with 12-volt battery power that this truck makes driving down the road anyhow, that kinetic energy that it creates. And so we rinse it off with the Rinse DC, and then the plus right here is our plant wash system. So one of the negatives in the soft washing industry is a lot of people use very, very harsh chemicals. And we don't use real harsh chemicals, but many people do, and those harsh chemicals can come in and kill the landscaping. Well, what we've done is we've developed here our plant wash, and that plant wash is a neutralizer that we spray on all of your landscaping to absolutely guarantee 100% that we are not going to damage your landscaping, and if it does get damaged, we are going to replace or prune those plants and bring them completely back to health without any headaches to you. Okay? So we're going to stand behind that. Then right next to the Rinse DC Plus, we do have the dreaded no-no blaster. Every once in a while you need to do some demolition. Every once in a while you need to blast a home down when you're doing prep for paint and you need to get loose, chipping, fading paint, UV damaged paint off of a surface. You need to take furred wood or UV damaged wood off of a deck or fence. And what we're doing is we're coming in with this pressure washer only for restoration cleanings. Only 1 out of every 200 surfaces we clean, we're going to use this. Just like you always have a 5-pound sledgehammer in the bottom of your toolbox, if you need to do some demolition, we still keep this on the truck. If we need to do some restoration cleanings or a dumpster enclosure or an oil and grease stain or take some bubble gum off of a sidewalk, we're still able to do that, but we really minimalize the use of this machine. And this machine right here is 4,000 PSI, pounds per square inch, at 5 gallons a minute. That's 4,000 pounds per square inch. In contrast to our rinse machine here, our Rinse DC Plus is only 110 PSI at 7 gallons a minute. So what would you rather on your surfaces, 110 PSI or 4,000 pounds per square inch? It's really obvious. There's a place for this machine, but not always on just doing maintenance cleanings. Then if you look right here in the fourth position, the D position, we have our Phantom Window Works RODI 80 auto machine. Now what does RODI mean? Well, it's reverse osmosis deionized. And so what we're doing is we're taking water from our water buffer tank, running it through these 4 filters, through a carbon, a DI filter, and 2 ROs. We're running it through those filters and making water that is 99.9% pure water, 0 TDS, 0 total dissolved solids. Now why is that important to make spot-free water? Well, we're able to clean windows with this machine and get the windows completely spot-free. We're able to clean highly polished stone and get that stone spot-free. We're able to clean very, very highly glossed exterior paints and enamels on doors and things like that, beadboard ceilings, and rinse those, and they dry completely spot-free because there are absolutely no minerals in the water once we get done converting it with this Phantom Shadow unit. So again, these 4 different modules allow us to clean most anything that you have on the exterior of any building. Then if you follow me around here to the back of the truck, I want to point out a couple few things to you. So, not all of you are equipment geeks, but it's still fun to look at this stuff. Here at SoftWash Systems, we actually manufacture our own hose reels. And you're like, so what? What does that matter? And to a lot of people, it doesn't matter, except for the fact that when you're buying a very, very expensive piece of equipment like this, you not only want hose reels that work well and they're dependable, but you also want hose reels that are purposeful. So we're able to take these hose reels here, have built into them the ability to stack, built into them, they have hose guides on them, but more importantly, they are systemized. So when you actually look at the hose reels, you'll see the green lip here on the front of our hose guide says soft wash on it. This one says rinse. This one says pure water. This one says power wash. Those are the 4 modules that are on the system. And also too, each one of the guns, the 6 shooters that hold the tips, are actually color coded to match the actual reel that they go to. There are many, many systems, training systems, business systems, all types of systems on this system to make sure that the right chemical and the right job and the crews are highly trained that come out to your property. Now, the heartbeat of this system, right here. Remember I mentioned that we're recapturing the DC kinetic energy that this truck makes anyhow driving down the road. It turns an alternator that charges a starting battery. But when that starting battery is charged as much as it humanly possibly needs to be charged, it doesn't need to be charged anymore. So the alternator stops charging that battery. And once that starting battery is charged, all of that great kinetic energy goes to waste. Well, what we've done is we've come in here and up underneath the hose reels, we have mounted our DC charging system. And this is a charging system that works off of that alternator. So when the charging battery does not need charged anymore, it takes that energy that would have gone to waste and it transfers it back to the back of the truck, and it charges this bank of 5 Group 31 batteries that gives this truck all of the energy that it needs. This whole system, everything that we do to clean your home, all the energy that it needs to function for 2 full days off energy that would have just gone to waste normally, which is very, very cool. It's important to the environment. And even in southeastern Georgia, I realize you guys aren't from California. I get that, okay? And I'm not making a political statement here at all, but it doesn't matter where you live, okay, or who you voted for, or what your background is. When you're in southeast Georgia, and we have the marine environment, the intercoastal, all the natural beauty that's there, we don't want to do anything to affect those estuaries or hurt the environment. We want our children and our grandchildren to be able to enjoy the same environment, the same hunting, the same fishing, the same natural beauty, the same beaches that we got to enjoy as in our youth. So we want to do everything we can to protect that environment. It's not just a political slogan, it's a way of life here at SoftWash Systems because of our Good Stewards program. Speaking of the Good Stewards program, come around to the other side of the truck here with me. And I want to talk to you for just a couple moments here on our soaps that we use. All of our soaps here at SoftWash Systems are part of our Good Stewards program. Good Stewards means that it's water-based, biodegradable, low VOC, non-hazardous. These soaps, these chemicals that we use on your property are not going to get into the ground or the groundwaters or the estuaries and do any environmental impact. There's not going to be any pollution created by our chemicals. All of our chemicals follow our Good Stewards model. So whether it's our Restore leave-in conditioner that we have that's great for shingle roofs or canvas awnings or wood decks and fences, our Green Wash, which is our antimicrobial surfactant that we have, our Terra Wash, which is our detergent for soils and dirts and dusts and things that aren't organic. We come in here to our Final Wash, which is our finishing soap that will spray on your property that neutralizes bleach, but also makes your property hydrophobic to where it pushes away silt, pushes away dust, pushes away dirt, helps it to stay cleaner longer, glosses it up, makes it look nice. Our Rain Fresh, which is our scent that we can turn up or turn down to cover the smell of our chemicals. And then finally, when I talked about the Rinse DC Plus in the front, the Plus was our final wash, our plant wash. And that Plus right here, the plant wash, this is where we load our plant wash into our saddle tanks that gets pulled up into the back of that Rinse DC Plus, adjusted with that knob so that we can spray it on all of your plants and landscaping. It makes a huge difference because we can absolutely guarantee between our training and the neutralizer we use on your plants that you are not going to suffer any landscaping damage at all due to our cleaning. If we have a bad day and something does happen, we are going to replace it, prune it, make it right away, no questions asked, and take care of you. All right, so how do you engage a great company like this? You need to look for the shield. This is the shield of confidence right here. A company is only a SoftWash Systems licensed affiliate if they have our certified applicator, authorized professional, or 5-star shield on the side of their truck. James is starting with our organization. Right now he's a certified applicator. He is licensed to use these products, licensed to use our training, licensed to use our logos. He is the absolute best in the exterior cleaning industry. And how do you know you're going to get the best? You always look for the shield. And in this particular case, you can call Full Blast SoftWash now at 912-322-6722. That's 912-322-6722 or fullblast911.com. That is James Todd. He'll be able to help you there in Southeast Georgia. Give him a call. He is our latest licensed affiliate in Southeast Georgia. And as always, I'm AC Lockyer. Go forth and prosper.